welcome back guys. Episode 3 of the Albert Engel Let's Play playthrough on Pro Cycling Manager 24. So last episode we won our first objective of the season, first big goal ticked, the Tour de Algarve. We won the TT, we won the hillier kind of circuit race, some very good tactics from the team, got us the win, which was pretty cool. Then today we're looking at doing the Belgrade Banja Luka stage race, which does have one stage that suits us. It's, I don't believe, an objective for us. Let's just double check. Here we go. No, it's not an objective for us, but we will definitely still try to take the win. We want to get our stock as high as possible this first season. We want to jump away from being on the Conti side. We do see that, you know, here's the kind of course of reactions from having won a good race, or maybe not a good race, but at least a race. With our stocks risen basically, and same before when we won the stage of the tour as well. So winning the tour and winning a stage obviously helped out massively. Let's get rid of those emails now. Alright, but just taking a look down the calendar, so we've got this tour coming up very, very soon, 4 days time, as we can see, 14th of April now. It's on the 18th it kicks off. And then we've got a bunch of 1.2s, so two 1.2s, both in Norway. Both kind of suit us. It's a hillier finishing circuit. I think we've done that circuit already in the tour we did a bit ago. A 1.1 we already did. And then we got the Lincoln GP. That's something we will target. I love the Lincoln GP IRL. That's such a good race to watch. And the GP Gorenska. So kind of just a bit of cadence or housekeeping. I reckon we'll do a tour every episode. And if it's a one-day race, we'll try to get 2, maybe 3 in per episode. Alright, let's fast forward ahead here. Let's see over there, Pogacar won the Amstel Gold over Eddy Merckx and Kelvin somebody. I don't know those two names. I might jump into the results and take... Let's go back and take a quick look at latest results. See what's going on around. So Remco won the Flèche Wallonne over Paulo Sanchez, Movistar young rider, and Lucas Naruka, Easy Post rider from EF, a young British rider. Wow, okay. Tour of the Alps, Ben Swift. Really? That's good to see. Pao Bilbao on GC lead there as well. Tour of the Alps, yeah. Let's go through and just have a look here how Remco won the stage. Won the Flèche Wallonne. So yeah, obviously 3 away. Must have just been a bit of a bunch into the Mer de Huy at the final there. Dylan Tweens up there. Oh, who won Paris-Nice? Jack Haig did he? GC after the final stage. No, Jack Haig did not win. Matteo Jorgensen. He's won quite a few races already. Started the season's looking very good for Jorgensen. We got Primoz in second, Vlasov in third. G up there still, the old statesman of the peloton. Pavel Sivakov up there as well for UAE. So a bit of Tadej's support staff already getting top 10s early in the season. So Tadej won from a bit of a reduced bunch. Looks like there was about 6 that took it over the top of the... what is the main climb in the Amstel called? The Coburg? Is it the Coburg, yeah? I think so. Maybe I'm getting my 2 classics mixed up. But yeah, took it over Andres Kron from Lotto Destiny. Danish rider, 25 years of age. Kevin Veikulen from Arkea. And Danny Martinez was up there as well. Interesting. Pidcock as well, doing pretty well. Let's look at Pidcock's stock. Yeah, he's not that good at TT. I don't know if that's realistic. He can pull out a TT IRL if he needs to. Del Toro up there as well. The young domestic for, Neo Pro really. The young Neo Pro for UAE was up there. Must have been a support role for Tadej. What else we got going on at the moment? Redlands, big race in America. Redlands, it's a bit of a... I suppose if you've gone through the ranks of cycling, you know what Redlands is. McCullough, though, for Australia, or Hagen's Berman. Hagen's Berman's a big feeder team, basically. They're linked with Jayco this day and age, I think, but in the past, they used to be like Trek's feeder squad, and yeah, they've been around forever. But yeah, young McCullough doing bits there, and yeah, there we go. All right, let's jump forward and get into our stage. First stage of the Belgrada. All right, usual routine for us. Get to the front of the peloton. Just get out of trouble, basically. Tale as old as time. This is something you're told in any race. It's the number one thing you're told growing up. Get to the front, stay out of trouble. Top 50 of the peloton always. Just ride top 50. I'm saying that as a GC rider, though. It doesn't always apply to everybody. Now, if you're just being a domestic for the stage, you could probably float around wherever, but Engel is a GC rider, so rule of thumb, always ride top 50. We're slipping backwards, pace is just on as they're reacting to the early break. It's a little bit more than they want in it. No, this must be his younger brother or something. Is this the development squad for Trek? Yeah, it is. Lidl Trek Future Racing. Must be Mads Pedersen's younger brother. Older brother? Same age brother? I don't know how old Mads is. Who else we got? Old Gusto, team as old as time itself. They've been around forever. Little known fact, this is where Tadej Pogacar started his career at Gusto. Also, many Aussies have raced for that team as well. That's how I'm familiar with them. We've got Astana's Devo squads here in KTM, probably one of the bigger teams that are here. Yeah, nothing else I think of interest in that list. All right, let's get ourselves back to us. Probably can limit the effort a little bit now that the break has established and skip ahead. Grupo Compacto already, so one of the early episodes I was explaining how the EB works. You can see catching the break so early, not a good idea, because you can see what happens. All these fresher riders now counter-attack, and this is where you can see a breakaway actually take the stage. But I don't think it'll happen. Pace is pretty hot. I've only got a minute. I don't see it happening. All right, let's get ourselves into the final 18Ks and set up for the sprint. Fortin is up here, which worries me, but let's put him on my wheel, I'll follow Imhoff. He's a bit too far back, if I'm honest. He can follow Riesling, and then Riesling can follow Zemk, can follow Schrag, can follow Mueller. And then Mueller can up himself to around 88 just to hold pace for the time being, just whilst everyone gets themselves together. One of the texture packs haven't roaded before for CCN. Sort of has. If you view it from the right angle, the texture packs, just everyone will get themselves sorted behind. Yep. Alright. So we've got 13k to go. We're probably going to get ourselves hotly into the lead around 12. Maybe slightly closer. Round this corner first. Alright, let's got one lap of a finishing circuit here. I think we have enough firepower to full gas it from here. Alright, let's wrong button. Let's get Schrag's out of position. I should have checked. This is where we've stuffed up a bit, so we're gonna have to make a call here. Does Schrag come up onto the wheel of me? I'm gonna say yes. And then Fortin's gonna have to get onto Imhoff, maybe. And then Zemp can take it up from here. I'm gonna give us a little bit more time though. I think we're running out of firepower a little bit. Zemp is holding nicely there. We've got Engel's on his own because Schrag has dropped the wheel. Alright. Walters is a very quick sprinter as well. I don't know many other riders around by the looks of it, but that's alright. Okay, so we got Fortin's on Imhoff. Now, I don't know much between the two of them who's going to be quicker. Fortin is on the worst day though, so let's switch these around. Just whilst it's a bit easier. Can you guys quickly figure that out, please? There we go. Okay, Zemke is almost tired. He's done a ripper job there, getting us into the final 5k. Let's get him out of the way and launch with Riesling. All right, Riesling's pulling strong here. He just needs to get us to around 3k to go roughly, which he just about will. He's going to run out just early, although there is a corner just before, which is perfect because we can launch with Riesling into the corner. Fortin into the corner, get Riesling out of the way, and then launch the sprint with Fortin. Okay, now we got Imhoff on the wheel. We'll take our gel now. Fortin's pulling nicely. Okay, he's gassed. Launch off the wheel with Imhoff. He's about to be gassed. Oop. And now launch off the wheel with Engel. Can he do it? Can he hold on? Schrig is here too. I think he's going to do it. Engel to win his first sprint. That was good lead out, to be honest. Alright, so in second was our own team rider, Shrug, following the wheel through nicely. Proc in third, by the looks of it, rounding out the podiums. Alright, let's skip through. Alright, Engel, first podium first win for a sprint finish. That is unexpected. Just a very strong lead out. I think the finish really, that final corner really suited us. Just that we were the most organised. We had the best firepower in the team. So yeah, very good ride from the team. GC lead now for Engel as well. Best climb is with Marcel Gladak from SAK. I don't know what team that is. Points class led by us. Shrug will take the jersey for that tomorrow. And Young Rider led by us. Shrug is also in the jersey for that, but Proc will be in that tomorrow. And obviously we take the lead for teams class. All right, there's the results. We'll skip on through. Let's just take a look at what the difficulty is. We're on normal. Let's get it up to hard. I think that's a bit too easy. We shouldn't be able to win sprints, if I'm honest. All right, we got another sprint stage. We'll follow a similar tactic, but we have upped the difficulty now. I thought we're already on hard. There is an extreme difficulty, but I've watched a few other people streaming the game and playing the game, and extreme is like people just ride significantly above their ability. So until the devs iron out those bugs, then we'll stick on hard. If this is too much, we can always drop back. All right. Same rule of thumb. Take our position at the front, limit the effort, and let the brake establish. Just monitor things here. Don't let us slip too far back. Up the pace a little bit, just to hold in the peloton whilst it irons itself out. Okay, well, I really don't want this brake to go, do they? I don't like that Imhoff is getting used a lot here. Been a very interesting race so far. Just got everybody launching into the break, and it looks like Trek and let's find out the name of this team. Voster. So Voster, Trek, and us do not want the break to go whatsoever. It doesn't seem to care who is in the makeup of that break. We just don't want it to go. Let's see who we both have. So we've got this Fraxter. Must be Volster's main sprinter. Trek have Barons. Yeah, that must be their guy. You can just tell. And then obviously we're riding for us. Now, honestly, a top 5 would be nice in this sprint. Really hang on for a top 10. But I'll follow a similar tactic to last stage. We'll just not worry too much until we get into the final 20k, get ourselves into position, start forming the train. Sorry. Yeah, it is. So we're just doing laps of a city centre. Where do my guys go? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm doing this, so I'm just using relay to get him into position before I form the train. Riesling Schrager here. Anybody else moving up? These guys are struggling with it. Schrag was up here, so we'll do this at least. Can follow Schrag. Yeah, okay, we'll follow Merlier for now. And then Merlier can go on, well, relay for a bit longer. So this is where I think the difficulty being up is a good thing, because it was a bit too easy last time to just get ourselves into position. You needed to be following Schrag, mate. Come on. Schrag to follow Riesling. This is all out of whack. Everybody maintain for a minute. This is the one thing in the game, it glitches a little bit sometimes with setting up a sprint train. So we're going to follow Schrag. Schrag is going to be following Fortin. I think he's probably the best guy here. Imhoff onto, yeah, I'd say Zemk. Zemk onto Riesling. Riesling onto Müller. Müller onto F at 90. Cool. Now everybody's in position. Great. Let's up it to 99. This might work. We're actually into position right on cue. Have a look at that. Schrag and Engel need to get on the wheel there. Just getting a little bit pushed around. Just watching them back there. Okay, they've fallen through, and Mueller's pulled terrifically there. So let's now launch with Riesling. Out of the way, Müller. Great, Riesling's pulling very, very strongly. We can go as Zemk very soon. Okay, Zemk, your turn to shine. Riesling out of the way. Okay, we're going to be into the sprint with Imhoff. Yes, okay. Zemk out of the way. Imhoff launching. Engel's a bit boxed. That's okay. We'll take the gel with Engel. Fortin to launch now. Okay, Schrag to launch now. This might be a 1-2-3 for the team. No, it won't be. But Schrag's going to hold on. Rommel coming in. No, we just got it. Schrag, Rommel, Fortin. So Engel out of position. Did he bag his top 10? Yeah, we're happy with the top 10. Just sprinted past Walters. He got boxed there in that final. So he just kind of got himself out of position, let someone in on the wheel. That's all right. He's not a sprinter at the end of the day. Main thing is to get those top 10s, just keep ourselves up there on GC. Schrag will take the jersey off us, which is fine, but we hold second with a bit of extra time over those around us, which we will get back in tomorrow's stage, hopefully. Just a quick look at the stats there. Not really anything of interest after a sprint stage. As you can see, 2 decisive moments in the stage. We'll probably be looking to get it a little bit difficult over the first one and then really ramp it with the team into here, and then we'll launch our own attack on the second class hill there. All right, let's jump into it. This mode, or the pro cyclist mode, where you're actually controlling only one guy, is you don't know much about the guys around you. You learn it as you go. Like your rider's essentially learning the strengths and weaknesses of your teammates and other competitors. In the team manager mode, you do know everything about, not everybody, but at least your own team. So that's where I don't know who to rely on in this final. I will start to find out, like I learnt in the first stage, Schrag is actually the strongest sprinter on the team. And that Fortin's still a good lead out man, but yeah, it's obviously Schrag is the one that we should be looking at. All right, so we got ourselves into position here, just holding at the front of the peloton. Let things, you know, settle in for the day. All right, pace is ramping a little bit now in the peloton. Let's take a little look at the makeup of that early breakaway. So we got Lumperov, Karik, Moldansky. Because there's not really been much action. They're all going to be on same time GC. Longstaff, Turkolov, Valbuena, Kajano, Pavlich. Yeah, Pavlich. Dalla, Malnasi. Making up the early breakaway of the day. Let's skip forward. Seems like Riesling's on a pretty nice day. Riesling's riding better than us. Okay, we're going over this first mountain now. We really want to be in that front half of the peloton, so just have to adjust our effort a little bit. Make sure we don't get caught out. Just getting a bit of a first look here at who's going to be our main points of worry. Let's get Riesling looking after us. Already seeing some damage in the peloton. Fortin and Riesling are the only two people we're going to be able to rely on. Fortin is now pulling very strong at the front. Can we get Fortin to get bottles? Maybe? Alright, here we go. We're into the first KOM of the day. Now, we're just going to adjust our effort a little bit into this because I sense it's going to be quite hard. We're just going to sit in. We definitely don't have the team for this. Seems like a brake's already slipped up the road with Potek. It's going to come back. They've eased up. Alright, so we've got the Astana rider. He's one to watch. Now, are they attacking? No, but it is getting a bit hot. Pace is getting very, very hot. Alright, let's move our way up a bit if we can. I wouldn't mind just slipping through and grabbing those points. Yeah, nice. Alright, now he's up massively. Alright, so a little tactic here. Try to limit the effort as much as possible on the descent. Our guy is a very good descender. Backstory of Engel is he got into a lot of downhill mountain biking when he was a kid. And, you know, between the ages of 5 and 10, he was very, very good at downhill mountain biking. His dad was a madman, just chucked him on one and said, you know, figure it out. But that means we can really limit the effort massively down this hill and get all of our yellow back almost all of it. Now, another thing you can do is grab a bit of an insight to how other people are going. So you can see the leader for track must be Millard's younger brother or same age brother or whatever it is. I want to find you. Yeah, Messner. I can't get much info on you though. Alright, let's up our tempo. We don't want to get dropped here. And I want Riesling to be looking after us. We are down to 86 in the peloton. Alright, pace is really on. People trying to get the intermediate points. I think there's time bonuses for those. Doesn't say. Normally it says next to it on this page. Doesn't seem like there is. We're very underrepresented in this group, so that makes things a little bit tricky for us. Kind of puts us on the defensive. We just got to be reactive. We can't be on the front foot. It's splitting quite a bit by the looks of it. Well, at least we now know what the pace is at the front. We can ease it up slightly. Just get ourselves closer and closer. Is that Messner pulling? Really? So is he not their main rider? I thought he must have been their main rider. Riesling's unfortunately done for the day. He's done a good job. Got us into position. That's the main thing. Now we need to do everything from here. Alright, so we got these two guys are pulling hard. Now we're going to up our tempo so we don't miss anything. Do we attack? Is it a bit early? What's the gradient at? 1%. I think it ramps here in the middle here. Okay. Let's launch. Anybody reacting? Yes, 2 riders. Alright, let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Alright, let's put the effort back on. And we noted they were sitting around 84, 85 back there. So we'll match for now. And get ourselves over the top of this climb. We've got a group of 4 chasing behind, closing us down. A Stana rider, the Gusto rider, and the rider from that Lusco team, I think it was called. Alright, so they might bridge, they might not, but it looks like a very hard final. Alright, let's launch a sprint. I think we've got this. We do, yes. And Engel takes his 2nd win of the tour, sorry. Very nice. And then in 2nd we've got the Gusto rider and the Astana rider slipping through underneath there. The massive Trek rider comes through for 4th. So a well-ridden stage there by us. We were on the defensive. Things got a little bit concerning there when we had no really representation in that final. Riesling did a great job once again. He's proving to be our most reliant lieutenant when the road goes upwards. Got us into position very nicely into that final climb. All we had to do was just wait till the road ramped, put the power down, and yeah, rode things away. There we are. Have a look at that. Just powering his way through. He skipped it again, the podiums. So 20 seconds over Dostiev from the Astana Devo squad. We got Potoki from Gusto, and it's Kostansky from the Voster team on the same time there with the Gusto rider. So on GC, we're up 40 seconds now. We now lead points. We also lead the mountains. We're a bit strategic, just nabbing that Cat 1 there. That should win us the actual jersey itself. Young rider, obviously, and we do have team just. Alright. So team's pretty stoked with that. Manager's up to 99. We ticked all our boxes for the stage. And we have leveled up to level 5. So a lot of boxes ticked. We've got access now to 2-point pro races. Very exciting. It means we can race on a few of the bigger Conti kind of levels. Some of the World Tour teams will appear in this as well, so that's good. Should get us in front of the right people we need to hopefully step up to the next division in. Now, let's have a look at our specializations. We don't have a choice still. Our mountain's going to get really good here, and medial mountain. TT's very strong. Nice. Alright, so evolution of interest is up as well. Things are looking very good for us so far. Let's skip ahead to the final stage of the Belgrave, I think. You are now one of the key components of the team, and I think it's justified you have your say in your choice of teammates. Let's get into the final. Oh, Vindegaard has fractured his neck, I think that was. Was that right? Sprained his neck. Might put him into question for the tour. Alright, final stage of the Belgrada. 163 flat with 1 Cat 2. I think there'll only be 5 points on for that. Mathematically, we've won the KOM. And as long as we make pack time in the final, we should win the tour. Alright, into position. And let's skip ahead whilst the EB forms. Just see how the pack reacts. They are going to follow massively, up our limit a bit, and settle in. Just keep a close eye on things. We don't want to slip out the back. No, it's all good. Okay, so you can see provisional climber classification. We have taken that jersey. Let's take stock of who's in the break. It's only 2 riders. Longstaff is 12 minutes down, and Pilajak, I think I actually pronounced that all right, who is 13 minutes down. So we don't have to worry about the breakaway at all. In fact, I would prefer it if they won the stage. Takes away bonus seconds. If separation in the pack happens at the end, that's where you might lose the actual whole tour. Just little tactical things like that can save you everything. But you can see Engel's taking a sweep of the entire tour. And obviously we're leading tour class, team class as well at the moment. So it could be a full sleep once again for the push bikers. All right, pace is ramping a little bit into this sprint because there's still points up for grabs. We've got Proc and Rommel going for it. Looks like Rommel's going to get it. If he wins the stage, I think he could still get it. Proc as well. I think if they win, as long as they win the stage, I believe they could possibly take it off me. We'll find out. Let's just skip our way forward once again. Too worried about where the team are. Maybe around 40k, maybe about 30k up. We'll start to get them up towards the front once again. Use that infinite relay just to get them right up the front. That way we can form the sprint train in the final 15k or so. Pack is getting reeled in. The EB is getting brought back in for the day. But a bit early at 48k. I'm not so sure about that. These sprint points, don't they? Rommel has an absolute weapon of a kick on him. Look at that. He's going to take that. Oh, no, I think Proc just got it from him. So you can see here we have, yeah, Proc, Storage, and Romella all in there. Let's have a look at who actually got that. We used to be able to see. I think they've taken that away. Yeah, anyway. That's a shame. You used to be able to see the actual results on the fly, but that's fine. Alright, they're very much up the pace. You can see Astana are absolutely ripping it along with Volster. KTM's coming through for a pull as well. So we've got some three very interested teams. We're kind of taking a back seat, our guys. And we're not that interested in the stage. Yes, we want to keep the points jersey for sure, but I'm also okay if we don't. Alright, things are back together. Just see our guys come back up the front. Right, they're all here now, which is nice. Let's do... Where's Zomk? Zamk, I mean, Zomk. I'm just going to keep an eye on things here. I want these guys to stay, but they're just here a little bit early. This is all well and good. Just got to keep an eye. Make sure they don't slip backwards. It's just a bit early. Okay, alright, so we're going to grab Shrag. Shrag wants Fortin. Mueller is on a very good day. Riesling's always strong. And then we can go Imhoff and Zemk, I would say, will be the choice here. Zemk, let's get him up there on around an 80-ish. Just mindful, we are very far out to be forming the train. So Zemk's going to have to do a long pull. Let's watch what's happening back here. It's going to be an absolute washing machine back here, just all over the shop, really. Yeah, Engel's just got to do his best. You know, try to stick the elbows out. We need Zemk to get ourselves to around probably 13, 14k to go. We might up it slightly. It is an absolute dogfight up here to get into the lead. I want us to get to around the 13k to go before we really launch. Alright, how's Engel looking? It's actually going pretty well there. It's looking very nice at the moment for the team. We got almost 13k to go. Let's up it slightly again. Round 11 would be really nice. Okay, let's full gas. We have just enough riders and there's just enough twists and turns, I think, for that to work. Alright, 10k to go. Imhoff, your turn to shine. Out of the way, Zemk. Let's just watch Engel there. He's getting bumped around a fair bit. So's Fortin, lost the wheel. Not ideal at all. Has to find his way back. Fortin's found his way back. Shrag's there and Engel is there. Imhoff is pulling very nicely. Okay, in with Riesling right away. 7k to go. This is a little bit early to We might burn out of riders. We're going to find out. Astana have one. Well, that's their main guy. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. Okay, at least we're comparative. Where did Imhoff found himself off to? Oh, well, that's okay. All right, let's keep going with Riesling. It's a dogfight for this corner. Riesling's just going to take it. Oh, okay. We're going to have to launch with Mueller now, big time. All right, slip back. Try and do that tactic just to keep people off our wheels. Oh, nice. This is actually well timed. All right, let's launch. Shrug, Engel's on the wheel. Fortin's going to take the corner. Engel's not got him box. Perfect. All right, Shrug, your turn. Take us through, take us through. Okay, Engel, your turn to launch. Oh, it's going to be the track rider Barons over Waters, Proc, Fratzach, and us in 5th, rounding out the top 5. I'll take a top 5 there. That's very nice. And it looks like we got the difficulty right. Okay, let's skip through. That is the GC one and run. Let's take a look at the podiums. So we got Bronze taking a stage win. Very nice for the Trek Devo rider. Hopefully he gets some, bit of a look in from the Trek team very soon for him. Next up is the yellow jersey, which we have clinched over Protecki and Kostansky as well. 42nd win there. On the KOM, yeah, like I said, we did wrap that up in this stage earlier on. Just a nice little, zipping off the front, cinched that one for us. Points, we hang on to. Proc was the challenger there, but yeah, top 5 really secured that for us. And the young rider as well, yes. Did we get the team class? We held on as well. So a complete sweep for the push bikers. Very nice indeed. Tuck over to the final page there. You can see, yes, top 5 indeed. Shrug, hold on for a top 20. And let's see the stock from the team there. Yep, very happy. They wanted us to win the stage. Not really going to happen, not a sprinter. Did sweep the entire podium, and we have 100% manager satisfaction. All right. That'll do it for this episode, guys. Tune in next, tomorrow, hopefully we'll go live again. For the ring, I don't know how you say that. The back-to-back Norway 1.2s, let's just say that. We'll be playing those two in the next stage. But for now, peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in.